Yo, we are finally back in BMX Streets. And I say finally, it's because I've actually been knocked out again with a different illness. So that's kind of been 2 weeks in a row that I've kind of been out of it. Finally kind of on the mend, getting back into it. So I wanted to come to this map right here. It's a bit of an old classic from the pipe days. It is Worchestire Park, I think that's the name. It's by Osker originally, and it's been converted by Sungod. And while it actually looks like a pretty simple park, it's one of the best flowing parks kind of in the whole game, so I'm really looking forward to having a bit of a session on this. But before that, there's one thing that I wanted to bring up. Over in the Evolution Discord server, 3Wit has actually come up with a whole load of custom clothing that works in-game, basically, so you don't need to use RoMod or anything like that. It pops up in the new kind of in-game clothing menu. There are so many different options. Basically, if you go to the Evolution Discord, and then textures clothes, his is right at the top. You'll notice his name in green, in-game customization menu clothing, and there are so many different options for you right there. And just to show you what they look like in-game, in the customized menu, now you've got the BMX is human, which is where you get all the different clothing options. So this is kind of the default MASH mod character. And with this, you got a whole bunch of different items. I don't actually think I've got all of them. He gave me a pack of a bunch of different things. In terms of shoes, like we literally have a crazy amount right here. He's been releasing more and more stuff as well, so definitely go check that thread out. He's doing a huge thing for the community by just putting out so many items all in one go. I think for this video, actually, I'll use some of these clothes, show it off a little bit. Actually, my modded character goes through RoMod, so the clothing there isn't compatible with the in-game stuff. Hopefully that gets sorted out at some point. Yeah, you also notice this kind of floppy hat. That's something that's built into the game as well. But enough of that. Let's get into riding around this park. As I was mentioning before, this is one of the best flowing parks. You can pretty much attack things from any angle you want. And it feels real good to do it. Ooh. You can also blast over this way as well. Overall, it's actually been a long time since I played this map. I wasn't sure if it originally came out in BMX Streets or if it was just pipe. Oh yeah, that's actually another thing you'll notice. It only happens very rarely, but you can actually break bones now. Oh, okay, we broke an arm as well. And now you've broken your arm, you can't actually use it. It just sort of dangles until you reset. And then everything goes back to normal. If you don't reset and just keep getting up like this, you essentially do tricks with a bunch of broken bones, which is interesting, I guess. Yeah, it's a unique thing. I guess it's definitely inspired by the old skate games. So you could probably get some interesting clips like that. Maybe not all that practical in reality, but still. Maybe interesting to have. First thing I want to play around with is that box. In terms of actual BMX Streets news, honestly, like, since I've been ill, not a lot has happened. We had the sort of crazy temporary multiplayer thing put into the game. I did a video on that. It's probably about a week ago at this point. It works, it's just a bit of a pain sometimes to get it to actually work properly. Like, some people just have no luck whatsoever. If I use a VPN, I can connect to other people, and it sort of works out that way. But yeah, it's just a temporary thing right now, and it's also not available on console from what I hear. Otherwise, we've had a few weird additions. Mash has been showing off drifting in a car for some reason. So yeah, in the Discord, he's been showing off some of this stuff. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to end up having a car in the game or not. It looks kind of interesting, but I'm pretty sure that anybody that sees this is going to be stressing out, like, what are you doing? Get the game done. I can understand that, to be honest. This is just the way MASH has always been. Anyway, I'm doing a lot of talking. I should probably focus on showing this map off. I say that, I'm doing a terrible job. That bit's always a bit rough, like trying to get out on that side. It can work. I'm just being a bit crap at it right now. It's probably easier to go back to the park from the middle bit, from the spine, because, yeah, it's pretty mellow like that. As you can maybe see, everything connects together really well. You can pretty much just blast backwards and forwards to your heart's content. And that's actually kind of been what I've been doing when I was sick. I was playing on this map a fair bit, having a good time. So I'd definitely recommend this one if you haven't played it in a while. Kind of a whip disaster. A little harder than expected to actually pull it off. Yeah, this is a good park. You can really go big with it, but you could just go back and forwards doing smaller, techier stuff as well and have a pretty good time. Ooh, okay. That was almost an okay flare. Has that stuff been worked on? It maybe feels a little different. Because I remember not being able to do them pretty much at all. Or I just sort of gave up on trying to make them look good. I kind of did two okay-ish ones just there. In terms of other news, we still know nothing about the PlayStation version. It's hard to tell if it's in, like, certification or what is going on with it. MASH hasn't really said anything, and that's always the case. Like, we never know at all what is going on. Same with the updates. It's pretty hard to mention what's actually happened with updates recently because I don't actually know. Nobody knows. Unless you're in the Discord and you happen to be there when he's mentioning something. But even then, it's pretty vague. Kinda, but kinda didn't at the same time. Just popped up. See if we could get up It kind of worked. Nice. Let's play around with that a little bit. Sure, why not? We almost got Smith as well. Oh, what? Should have gone out the other way, I think. Ooh, nice. You know what? My voice still isn't fully up to speed, so I'm not sure how long I'm still going to be able to keep talking. So I'll maybe leave it here. Kind of wanted this video to be more of a... Wow. Bringing up the fact that I haven't been around recently. I wanted to get something out there. Report on anything that's been going on. Honestly, like, having all these mod clothes is a pretty big thing. Hopefully that gets implemented into mod.io as well. Because as far as I can... Actually, yeah, all the shoes are branded stuff, so it won't work on console. But for PC people, at the very least, it's one easy way to get it in the game without having to keep updating ROMod. It's kind of going to be two ways of doing things, I think, either ROMod or the in-game menu. I'm not sure if it's ever going to get put together completely. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Yeah, it feels like I say this after every video, but hopefully we hear something about a big update. Console... Because apparently consoles on Xbox is currently broken. Or from what I saw on the Discord at least. So that's fun. Console players having the worst experience. Seems to be par for the course for any of these sort of games. If you can, I would just say get a PC, honestly. Console is always going to be on the short end of the stick. It's just an unfortunate reality of solo devs doing these games. I get it, they need the money from console, but it also means a whole bunch of different things to update at the same time. If you can't really do it all well, then it's just going to end up having lots of people mad at you, which is the case right here. But yeah, let's hope for the best, and I will keep you informed on what's going on. Hopefully we hear something soon. And yeah, on that note, I'll be back hopefully sooner this time, unless I get gout or something ridiculous or just die. Yeah, plenty more to come. I will see you in the next video.